Well, is that another Victoria 2 mod? Yep, yeah, it is. I just, I don't know what to expect from this one, in all honesty. You know, the Cold War mod, you know, fair enough, but this one, I'm not too sure. Hello my gravy babies, and welcome back to another iSorrowproductions Victoria 2 video. Today, with our Victoria 2 modding series, we're looking at the new era mod, which takes us to a, well, you know, a new era. Alright, welcome to the new era mod, where we have two new scenarios to go through today. We have the armistice of 1920, and we have the World War II start, which is 1936. So, you know, you're probably wondering to yourself, well, it's kind of a World War II scenario paradox game mod. Why don't you just play Hoi 4, Dark Sour, or Hoi 3? And, yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too. And I don't know how far development is actually gone in this mod, so I don't know how well flushed out it is, or how great it is, or if Turkey's gonna win that war. Or in reality, who really the players? I think I might check out the Soviet Union, just because they started a war with Poland, obviously. Don't think they should own that land, though, technically. Shouldn't they get that land from the war? I'm pretty sure they should, right? Yeah, it's always good when you start up the game. Danzig wants to be your friend. There you go. That's always fun. Start the game immediately by just getting rid of our Imperial stain. Alright, okay. So, I don't think we can actually take anything from the Polish in this war. We can only status quo, which is a bit sad because I do have 377 divisions and they have 17, which means I could probably destroy them pretty easy. Hey, we also got some of our other favorite animes going on, like the Irish War of Independence, which might go a little bit differently in this game, considering the slight imbalance. And taking a look at the tech system, it does look reworked. Pretty good, to be fair. It looks like they've cut off the end of the Victoria 2 tech tree here, then added all this bottom stuff. So it might just be like a bit of a rewording technically, but yeah, you know, they put in a bit of work. Let's go teach those Polish a lesson. You know, I was going to say, just like the Cold War mod, our literacy rate doesn't exist, but I genuinely don't know how many people in the Soviet Union could read in 1920, so that might be accurate. That's a little bit weird. Apparently we actually have an upper class, and we're taxing them. Which doesn't really make sense, considering our current government form. And it does look like, from what I can see there, it's actually based on HPM, which already gets an extra 500 good boy points from me. Spoke too soon. Just shot all the capitalists. Oh, and there is a little bit of flavor added to the world. Now, we're going to have to see if this is actually going to go the way it did historically, or we might just see a very democratic Germany. Oh yeah, don't mind me. Just entering the dirty province of Slot. Oh, I went ahead and pieced out Poland. Can't really take anything like I said, but I did get an event after that gave me cores back on all of this stuff, although that might be a bit difficult now. I also just got myself a fun little decision I can do if I ever need to. I'm also preemptively working on something I call the Old Iron Curtain. Oh, well, yeah, I guess, sure, why not? I also got to bring a few more nations into the fold that I have a few free cores on. Oh, I don't even know who that is. Oh, there you go. It's this little bad boy down here, apparently. Yeah, I'll take it. There you go. I can acquire Armenia. Sure. There you go. I've added Armenia to Soviet Union. You know, it could be worse. They do still exist until the Turkish see something different about that, I imagine. Alright, now that is pretty much it for most of my cores other than Finland and Poland, so I guess we'll do Finland next. Okay, problem with shooting all the capitalists is I now have to do all the goddamn jobs for them by, you know, mass building railways and putting down all the factories individually. It's kind of goddamn terrible. I don't know if I actually showed off the Great Power List, but this is what we're working with right now. Obviously got America, Britain, Germany, me, Italy, France, Imperial Japan, and Spain somehow is hanging on. Problem I'm having right now is that my economic base isn't that great. I'm making a lot of money, but most of that, as you can see, is from mostly taxes. Factories aren't really adding that much into the income, but that will be different, mostly because I'm building them. But you know, it does kind of make sense that I don't have much of an economic base if you think about what Russia was doing the you know, past 20 or so years. It wasn't looking too good for them. Don't worry, I got a 5 to 50-year plan. It's just going to take a while. Scratch that. I actually do have a 5-year plan down here. Okay, apparently the Chinese just, they're not getting the message. I don't know if I want to click this button though, or click this button. Oh. Hold on a second. It's a bit early for that one, Germany. Well, teamwork makes the dream work. It's what I like to call, incredibly dumb, but we'll go in it. This is the war of German aggression against. No thanks. Great. Germany lost their war, so you just got dismantled even more. Oh. Well, because I pieced out Poland and not the rest of. Are we still at war? We're still gonna be at war. Yeah. There's also yeah, I forgot about that, but I'll deal with that later. Me and France are having fun in this war right now. We're both trying to dismantle each other's empires. The only difference is one of us is not incredibly stupid and marching armies into the other's land. Oh, okay. After all this time, it's still called the Soviet liberation of Pinsk. I don't think that's what this war's about anymore. I do have military access all the way through here though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a bit of a sneaky on them. That's I didn't even call them in. The Italians just declared war on their own for the French, even though we're allied, which is gonna make this a triple sneaky. I gotta beat the Italians to Paris. So yeah, if you ever wondered what World War II was like, it's when Germany invaded Poland a bit too early. They lost, got dismantled again, went ahead and did a fascist coup d'etat. Then the Soviets, you know, they retook a bit of Poland that was rightfully ours, and then them and the Italians burnt Paris to the ground. It's in a history book, check it. Oh, with that done, I just watch as Europe burns itself to the ground at the might of the Italian Empire, which is really disgusting to say. Oh, I'm gonna reform the Soviet colonial army. Is that because I took something off France somewhere? I think, yep, there you go, I took something off France. I still to this day don't understand how dismantling empires work, because why did Romania get all of this? They also got this. Why they got Vietnam? There you go. I did say I'd be back Poland for the third time. Oh, and well, looks like China and Germany are having a bit of fun now. Well, the Germans won that war, and immediately it's turned into a crisis. So, great. Oh, hold on a second. I've definitely seen this one before. There you go. Thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Well. It's World War II time, or technically World War One. Hold on, that looks incredibly unbad. Oh, it's because China's on our side, of course. This video is just me beating up Poland, the video, isn't it? I don't think we're going to be invading the UK anytime soon, by the looks. What are you doing? Sure, okay, sure. You know, China looks pretty scary. Well, you see, we've 100% won the war. Problem is, China's the war leader, and I don't know how smart they're going to be with this peace out. Oh, well, no, they peaced out. They gave me everything I wanted, and I guess almost everything Germany wanted. Oh, well, you see, I would happily join that war, Italy, but I just started a war against Greece, so you're gonna die. Yeah, I feel like I may have inadvertently created a bit of a German monster. Oh my god. That's sure looking pretty fun, Italy. Hope you enjoy that. I don't think that's good for me. I don't think that's good for anyone, really. It's not really Germany I'm worried about either. It's the horde that is currently contained in China that I get the feeling might not be contained in China if I get involved. So I got an event to establish North Korea, which just gave me North Korea from the Japanese, and I also got Manchuria. I just clicked a button. I didn't even go to war. No, I don't even know whose troops these are that I just annexed from it. At least the Japanese, the first Chon Dragoon. Oh, I thought this big war against Germany and China. Oh, Japan's in it too now. That might be why it messed up. But yeah, there's also the British war against America and France. And they're gonna dismantle Spain. Canada's not looking too good. It's always nice seeing the Chinese help out with the Romanian invasion. Looks like they're all done with their war though, and you can't tell those troop placements in Italy. You can kind of tell who won. Oh, they dismantled them too. Chinese Libya and German Libya. Oh, no better time for a little winter war then. Well, yeah, I thought Germany was going to be a problem for me, but they're backing me in my crisis against Poland and Japan to acquire Pinsk. Oh, it's actually, it's everyone that's backing me against the Japanese. Let's go to war. Oh, it immediately just white peace. I'm assuming someone had a truce with the Japanese, because I think that's usually what does it, but, disappointing. I'm gonna have to join. God, this war was not fun, but I've pushed the Germans back now. Their military power is completely gone. They mobilized and I have beaten all of their armies, which means I've done a lot of damage. That's right, stay strong, people of the Czechoslovakia. Your liberation from the fascist dog is coming, and you're about to meet something called communism. You're probably gonna like, oh, many years later, a lot of dead Germans later, and we've curbed the German menace that we created. Ah, well, yeah, you would get the dismantle event, but it looks like the very last minute, the Polish went in after I left the Germans with 8 divisions. Well, also the Lithuanians are gonna get a little slice of the German pie. You know, there's demilitarizing the Rhineland, then there's just, you know, Rhineland. And you know what, after what I'm assuming is our version of World War II, we're just gonna leave it off there. That was pretty interesting. You know, I think I'm actually gonna come back and try this again, maybe as Germany or something in the interwar years, or even just do the 1936 scenario off the bat just to see how that works. But yeah, surprisingly, pretty fun mod. I had a whole bunch of fun. The great powers ended up being US, Soviet Union, UK, China, Japan, Italy, Germany, France actually made it back up, although not too sure about that military score, France. But yeah, completely sound mod. No crashes, no problems whatsoever. It's based on HPM, so it gets a 9 out of 10 for me, baby. Absolutely incredibly fun mod. I enjoyed it a lot. And it's the New Era mod, if I forget to put it in the description, as I usually do. Just search New Era Victoria 2, and you should find it, no problem. Yeah, go check it out. Give them a bunch of support. Fun mod. And I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.